At the end of the day, trading goes on to one thing, and that is making it simple. Okay, if you can make your trading simple, that means you can be a consistent winner. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use trend lines, how you can draw the trend lines accurately, so that you can make massive money out of it. I don't care of what you know about your trend lines, but I'm going to show you basically what is required for you to be very profitable. So what you have to do is to watch the whole video until the end. Now, using trend lines has never been easy like before, and today I'm going to basically break this down so that you can easily understand this without, that steep curve, learning curve. And I bet there is no mentor that has ever told you like how I'm going to teach you today. So forget the rest. The rest is bullshit, right? Now, basically, I'm going to use 2 time frames, and this strategy will help you to trade you can get more setups in the day, but you'll actually be able to only take a few trades, so it will help you to do the risk management properly, right? Because it will involve a little bit of patience. Now, we are going to use specifically 2 time frames. That is a H4. Okay. Sorry guys, sorry. Let me change it to black. So we have the H4, and then the M15. Okay. Now, what is this? This is where we are going to analyze the market. So in the H4, we can get the bias of the market, and in the M15, that is where we can execute from. Right? You can get confirmations from the 5 minutes time frame, and then you can execute in the 5 minutes as well. But I prefer using the 15 minutes time frame because it gives me that confidence, right? Because you don't need to really. Anyway, for the base of this strategy, just take this. All right. Now, for this scenario, let's say the market is bullish, right? This time it's bullish. What I have to do is to draw my trend line. And how do you draw your trend lines? Number 1, okay, let me first teach something about this. How do you identify the market is bullish? Number 1, there is this, it's breaking higher highs. Okay, it's breaking higher highs and forming higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, meaning that it will just try to continue that trend. Okay, now how am I supposed to draw my trend line? I just go on my trading view tab here, and there is this. You can actually start it, and then it can be under your favorite tools. I pick it, and you just have to draw like 3 lines. 3 lines have to touch. Okay, that's the minimum. Let me give it blue. Okay, now what's this? We know very well that for you to get a trade, you just need to look to the previous data so that you can predict the next move. Now, looking from the past, price has been respecting this trend line. Okay, so what I have to do is to wait for a retest, and then I buy from there and put in my stop loss and take profit. Okay, so here it went high, and then it tapped onto the trend line higher. It tapped onto the trend line higher. So that means I can simply wait for it to go here and then go higher. Okay, that would be my prediction. Okay, let me just make it dashed. Okay, so that means I'll put my stop loss here, my buy limit from here. Put my stop loss somewhere, anywhere around there. Okay, so there's a lot that you would have to. So this is like the main trend and it's going up. All right, now in the 15 minutes, that's where I'll wait. Like, let me show you something here. What I have to do, let me first delete this. Actually, I have to first show you this. Now from this point where price has to tap onto this, I wait for it. All right, it goes lower. Now the moment it taps there, I don't immediately buy. I have to wait for confirmation. Now it just to buy in a bit and like make a market structure shift around here. Then I buy from there and I ride all the way higher and higher. Okay, so this could be the market structure shift. And where would I buy? I would buy from anything like fair value gap or the block around there. I'll put my take profit somewhere around there and my stop loss around there. Okay, now for this you really have to take your profits in like your risk rate has to reach something like 2 RR or maybe 3 RR. Exceeding that, you don't have to take trades that are below 2 RR. For proper risk management, I would advise you not to take trades below 2 RR since you need to preserve your capital. Okay, now where did I buy from here and why am I putting my take profit there and my stop loss here on this low? Number one, once the market makes a market structure shift, maybe around here, it's likely to continue going higher. It's less likely to go below this low. So most of the time it will just continue going higher, and when it takes down this low, sometimes it might mean that my setup is invalid, or if it's a wick that drops down, that means I can wait for another re-entry and then buy again. But it greatly depends on what the price has given you. Now for a bearish scenario, that's a bullish scenario. For a bearish scenario, okay, this is the bearish market. Okay, how did I know that this is a bearish market? It's making lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows, and it's breaking these lows. Okay, it's breaking all the lower lows. Okay, so I will draw my trend line on all the pivot points, continuing down from here, dropping lower. Right, I'm getting the trade. Now what do I have to wait for? I wait for the market to retrace in back and I get my sales. Now this is how I would do it. I would go in this level, I would wait for it to tap somewhere around here on the trend line. It does simple market structure shift, okay, taking down this low. All right, now once it does this, it shows that there is momentum on the downside. Okay, momentum on the downside. Now when price retraces into this price range, okay, I can go in for a sell right away. It can be anything. Now let me show you. This is our market structure shift, and maybe there was an order block or fair value gap, anything, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I would sell from there, take down this low over here. Like this is my drawn liquidity. Okay, so from this price, small internal range to this liquidity over here. Okay, now there is a lot of things that you can use, and you can make this way use and you can make it much better in one way, in other way. Okay, so now let me just go straight to the charts and I'll show you real-time examples. Alright, now here's an example on EURUSD. Normally trade this. Let me first remove this indicator. Right, now here's an example. So I have this, there is this, we can look at it and it's uptrending on the 4 hours. So I draw it over here. Okay, so you don't have to mind about this, it's just tapped in and then it drove higher and higher. Okay, so now let's predict this around this point. So I drop down into the 15-minute time frame. Alright, now once upon price tapped on here into this point, it tapped there, and there is this fair value gap over here. So I can put in my buy limit over here. Stop loss above this high, that's the main draw on liquidity. Then stop loss below this. Okay, take profit above this high and take stop loss below these lows, and price eventually took out our take profit. Alright, now we can look over here. Price deepened, went below the trend line, which is okay, and just went higher and higher. Not like after having gone below this, it went a bit higher. Now there is this range here, but now we should consider this. I would have considered this, so I didn't really take this trade, but it also worked out here. Okay, now let me show you something else. Whenever price taps onto that, you can see we got this. Where is it? Yeah, you have to wait for your body closure. Okay, let me try out another pair like GBP, JPY. Right, now this is GBP, JPY. Okay, so you can look, there is these lows. Okay, can draw my trend line like this. Alright, now let's go zoom in into the 15 minutes so that we see the price action that happened there. Okay, here we go. So price went, there is this market structure shift over here, there is this order block over here, that's consecutive candles, and I would buy in right here. I put my stop loss below this and have my take profit above these highs. Yeah, actually above this. And you know what this gave us? It gave us 7RR. So you can get more than this even by using this strategy, right? Let me show you something else again. Okay, price tapped into this, it made the market structure shift. Now another thing is that sometimes price might leave without actually going with your trade, but that's okay. It's okay to miss out trades, especially when it shows these candles okay, with big moves, too much momentum. Like most of the time you can find a way of entering in straight. Okay, now here there is this order block. Okay, so you see price didn't actually tap into it, just went higher and higher. But you can see with the moment it tapped the trend line and it broke above this high, the first market social shift, it just continued going higher and higher until it took this level over there, right? So now let me show you another example. Let me use USD, the PY. Forwards first, then 15 minutes last. Okay, so now for this, let me just analyze this. Oh no, let me use something else. Okay, so now let me use this. Okay, now I drop down into the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, here we go. Here, price tapped into there. It made a market social shift. I would have gone in here, but I made a loss. Though I told you sometimes it could drop below and grab liquidity. So sometimes it does that, and it continues going higher and higher. Okay. Now what else do we have here? What else? Okay, the same thing here. Price tapped into this, it did the market social shift. Actually, we would have made a loss in here, okay, but you see the moment it took out the liquidity from these lows, just went higher and higher. Okay, so now hopefully you got something from this, and shout out to my friend for editing this video. And if you guys really would like to learn something from this trading, from my trading community, just join the Trading Beast, link in description. You get access to my Telegram group where we post signals on daily basis. I get to share my setups daily, and I shared some knowledge over there free. It's completely free. You don't need any money to join my Telegram channel. So link in description, just join that, just click on it and you'll be into the family. Otherwise, you're welcome. See you next time. Peace.